my name is Sam, and today we're talking about why you need to pre-plan your own funeral. I know it's not a very fun topic, and I know everyone is pretty much very scared of thinking about what's happening after you die, but it is a very important topic to talk about. So we're going to go over what you need to do, who you need to talk to, and what contracts are going to be the best for you. So why should you pre-plan your own funeral? It's not fun to think about, and it's not fun to talk about, but it's going to help you have a peace of mind and make sure that you know exactly what you're going to get. It's going to give you the peace of mind to know that you're setting up your grieving family and your loved ones for the best possible outcome. It's going to be 6 days of pain for them, and it's going to help them if you have everything set up. You also want to make sure that your funeral is going to be the way you want it to be. Sometimes you can not believe in God, or you can be religious, and you can make sure that that shows in your own funeral. So what do you do first? First things first, you need to talk about it with your loved ones, with your family, the people who are going to be here, and they're going to need to know exactly what you want. Do you want to be buried? Do you want to be cremated? What kind of service do you want? Those are all things that you need to start talking about now. You also have to think about the things that are going to happen before you die. You need to appoint someone to be your power of attorney for what happens when you are mortally injured. They need to know what you want them to do with your end-of-life decisions. You need to ask this person. You can't just appoint them, so you want to make sure you're all on the same page. So pre-need contracts. Pre-need contracts are contracts that you do with a lawyer, notary public, to make sure that everything you need and everything that you set up with the funeral goes the way as planned. This is going to help your grieving loved ones. They're going to make sure that you have everything you need in there, from an itemized list of what you're going to get and how much you're paying, how much, maybe if you go over, who's going to be paying for that. So they're going to go over all of those things. So you want to make sure that you have everything down on your pre-needs contract. You want to know if you're going to be cremated. That's been more popular throughout the coming years. You want to know if you're going to be buried. Maybe you don't want to be. They want to know if you want to do a donation. If you go onto UConn's website, they have guidelines, and they have a whole thing that you can sign, a new contract. So you could look into that as well. Donate your body to science. You do need to talk about all of this with your family members, because if they don't know, they're not going to be able to do anything about it. This is my stepfather right here. This is Matt. So when Matt was in 2016, he was only 44 or so. And he got diagnosed with pancreatic cancer. He unfortunately didn't want to talk about planning his funeral. He didn't want to talk about, what was going to happen. And unfortunately, in 2016, that same year, he passed away. Unfortunately, his power of attorney had taken advantage and took everything he had without any regard to his wishes. If he had talked about it to his family, to every other family member, if he had set up a pre-needs contract, he wouldn't have been in this situation to begin with. He could have had a peace of mind to know that all his belongings were going to the people that he wanted them to go to. So this is why it's important to talk about it and make it almost not normal, but almost normal to talk about what's going to happen after you die. I hope you consider this.